And welcome back here to News Now from Fox. A snowy pileup that happened on I-41 in Washington County caused moments of chaos for drivers today. After the snow cleared, one person reported dead in the wreck. We have Fox 6's Gabrielle Mays, who is live on the scene right now. Gabrielle, what do you have for us?
Yeah, the scene is kind of a little bit starting similar to kind of what it was at around 11:30 this morning, snow falling. But the thing was, there was no visibility. I want you to take a look behind me. And as you can see right now, a lot of the vehicles have been removed. However, the semi trucks are kind of what are being removed right now, because those were the vehicles rather that were on the scene for the longest, just because of the crashes. They couldn't really get out of the ditch. This semi that you're looking at in half, because they're trying to get it on top of this tow truck, trying to remove it. Now the sheriff's office, Washington County Sheriff's Office, says 6 people had to be taken to the hospital. 26 people had to be treated at the scene. In the biggest crash scene, we're being told that 48 vehicles were involved. That's according to officials. Now, drivers did say that it was difficult, almost low visibility to no visibility as they were on this highway trying, to get through. The sheriff's office goes on to say that there are 20 different crash scenes between County Highway D and State Highway 60 right here on I-41. Now, if you take a look, I just want to show you kind of this way over here. There is some sort of wiring that they were removing from this particular area. We're still unsure of exactly what it was, but we know that it was on the highway during the crash. I did talk to one woman. She says that she's an ER nurse. She actually lives in the house building right here, right next to the crash. She said she heard it this morning. She just heard bang, 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 and she said she knew she had to immediately put her coat, jacket, on and run outside. She said she ran across the highway, and she was able to run and kind of check on individuals in their cars, trying to see, how they were doing, trying to figure out what was going on. And she says, her main thing was, not removing anybody from the vehicles. She was on the phone with 911, and she says the main thing was just making sure that if people were hurting, that they were, able to be breathing. Talking to one, and she said, "You're breathing. You're talking." But overall, yes, this is pretty much the scene out here. Still an active scene, and of course the roadway here is still closed off. Been closed off since around 11:30 this morning. Reporting in the area of Slinger, I'm Gabrielle Mays.
And Gabrielle, just a couple follow-up questions for you. I know you spoke with the man who actually took that dash cam video of the pileup. What did he have to say about it? Pretty amazing that he was able to do that. To give us an idea of what visibility was like, just horrible, horrible visibility. Still pretty snowy out there. I'm hoping that our connection will stay okay. But what did he have to say about seeing it in real time?
Yeah, in real time, he pretty much says he doesn't even really remember it. It was his dash cam video from his Tesla that he said really kind of made it all come to reality, because he says he was driving, low visibility, all of a sudden he couldn't see anything really, so no visibility. And then he says as he continued to drive, he's trying to slow down, car starts swerving, and he's looking to the left of him and the right of him. Of course, you saw the video. There's semi trucks or trucks literally flipping over, and he was able to make it out of the crash scene alive. And he continued on his way and drove home. He lives, a couple hours away, but he says he doesn't even really remember it, doesn't know how he even got through it.
Yeah, man, it looks fake almost, that video. Last question for you. Any closures that we need to be aware of at this point in time in Wisconsin for you all?
Just pretty much this particular area between Highway 60 and County Road D. But yes, the closure is still on 41. Has been closed since pretty much 11:30 this morning, so there are alternate routes. And if you do try to get this way, there are signs basically telling people kind of where to go and how to get around it. So that's pretty much the scene right now. Still unclear when they're going to be able to remove all these vehicles. Obviously, it takes time, especially with semis. You have to take your time to try to get those off of the road. But yeah, for now it's still closed.
All right, Gabrielle Mays, thank you so much for giving us the very latest on that scary situation. Be sure to stay safe out there.
Thanks.